Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for some more time right here in God's Word. Our call out today goes to Kevin Van Horn, who works with FBSN, that's Faith-Based Security Network in Michigan. I love this organization. I put a link in the devotional today. FBSN is a network of security professionals and law enforcement professionals who are dedicated to continuously improving faith-based organizations like the church and like our organization. So Kevin, thank you for all of your service. This is for you today. I'm going to be in Nehemiah chapter 6, verses 12 through 14. It reads, "And I," that of course is Nehemiah, "I understood and saw that God had not sent him," and the him here is Shemaiah from yesterday, "had not sent him, but he had pronounced the prophecy against me because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him." He's a sellout. "For this purpose he was hired, that I should be afraid and act in a way and sin, and so they could give me a bad name in order to taunt me." So they're putting his character to the test through a lie. "Remember Tobiah and Sanballat." Now this is a prayer. "Remember Tobiah and Sanballat, oh my God, according to these things that they did, and also the prophetess Noadiah and the rest of the prophets who wanted to make me afraid." So one way to intentionally build discernment is to actually put the things we hear to the test, which is what we should always be doing as a believer. I mean, Nehemiah in this case with Shemaiah didn't just blindly accept what he said just because he was a Jewish native or he called himself a prophet. Instead, he tested what he said against God's word. And then he did this. He traced back the false prophecy to Sanballat and Tobiah, and other false prophets, by the way, in the community that were paid to entrap Nehemiah in sin and thus compromise his character and weaken his leadership. Now, I got to tell you, this happens all the time. Sometimes the enemy attacks by actually paying off people within the ranks to sabotage a person's character. I mean, that's actually happening a lot right now in our present election cycle on both sides of the fence. But it even happened to Jesus over a measly 30 pieces of silver about 2,000 years ago as well. It's not a new tactic. And this is how devious the enemy will be in our personal lives. If our enemy believes they cannot outright attack us, they will come hard for our character every single time. This is precisely why a believer and a leader needs to be above reproach all the time. So let me implore you today, if you are a believer and a leader, give more attention to your character. And stop falling for these stupid attacks from the enemy, right? Put them to the test, build discernment, and respond appropriately. But watch your character and count it at all costs. I love you guys. If this has blessed you, share it with someone else. We'll see you right back here again tomorrow.